Hey, what is going on guys? It's Starsha and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're back with the first episode of my Season 20 Rebuilding Glory campaign in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. Also, before we get into it, I just wanted to mention that we do have channel memberships. So if you guys do want to support the channel further, you can do that by becoming a YouTube member. You also get a bunch of pretty cool perks like getting access to exclusive chat rooms on Discord. You can get shout outs in videos. You can also get stuff like, actually playing games with me or being in a video. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different tiers with a bunch of different exclusive perks. And yeah, if you do want to support the channel further, I would recommend checking out YouTube memberships. That being said, let's get straight into the video. So as you can see, we are not in the season yet. We are, however, signed up for it and we are in Bag End. The season starts in about 2 days, and I thought we would just have a quick look at the server that we signed up for, have a look at all the other teams that are in it, and just have a quick, pre-server start analysis of everything that's going on. So yeah, this is my little Bag End building over here. But we're going to go over here and we're going to have a look first at, we're going to have a look at each faction team by team and just show you what's up. So first of all, let's go and have a look at the actual server and show you guys how full it is. So this is what it looks like currently. Obviously, it could change slightly because there is still 1 day 16 hours for the registrations, and then obviously before the server starts there's a little bit more time. So yeah, at the moment though we have a very full Lindon. So Lindon is full. Arnor, which we've signed up for, is full. Gondor is also full. Rhun is full and Lothlorien is full. Mordor is pretty crowded, so they've probably got like 200 plus players there. Angmar and Rohan, not so much. I would say between 100 and 150 or 100 to 200 players in Angmar and Rohan. And Erebor is the only faction that's basically got nobody there. Probably because they're next to Rhun, and we'll get into why that's a deciding factor just now. But yeah, let's go have a look at the team, and we're gonna go and have a look at the team list. So if we go to team list, we can go here, we can go to RP, and then we can have a look at each one faction by faction. So first of all, we'll go to Rohan. And as you can see in Rohan, there is basically two teams here. So one is led by you, with 89 players, and this is Love. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, but they were in our previous season. They were playing Lothlorien. So yeah, this is a team we have fought against before, though we actually didn't fight them. Like we never actually engaged in a single battle with them because they were on the other side of the map fighting our allies. But yeah, they have been on the on the opposing team before, and we have played a season with them. So yeah, they're in Rohan with 89 players. Now this is interesting, right? So this is my friend Graf 2030. As you can see, he's a friend. If you click on his profile, we can see he's also in my village. So he's in my village. I'm not sure if he's okay. No, it's not public, but yeah, he has also played a bunch of seasons with us before in my main team. But now he is leading our third team. So yeah, you heard that right. Ring now has 3 teams. So we have 2 main teams. So the main team obviously is led by my main account. We have a second team led by my second account, and more officers there are some IRL friends of mine that are helping me to run it. And then my third team is obviously led by my friend Graf, because he's also a pretty solid leader. He's got a lot of leadership experience. So we had too much of overflow from people wanting to join us. So we just said, okay, you guys go and join Graf, and he will be leading the third ring team. Unfortunately, we slightly messed up our sign up, so we weren't all able to get into Arnor, but he is signing up right next to us in Rohan, and obviously we are going to make sure we ally with Rohan just because our third team is there. If Rohan, for some reason, because obviously the bigger team here is Love, led by you, if for whatever reason, they decide to team with our enemies against us or something, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen, if Rohan is fighting Arnor. So our main 2 teams are fighting Rohan. Rohan can't expect, our third team to help. I mean, it's literally our team. So yeah, at that point, I think the Rohan will be fighting Arnor, and they will be fighting themselves, because obviously our third team is gonna go and they're gonna go and try to hinder operations and try to slow Rohan's progress against us down. Though I don't think Rohan could 1v1 us because we just have too many players. We just have too much of numbers. But yeah, I hope we are going to be allied, obviously, so that doesn't become an issue. Because, if we're allied, then, there's no issues at all. We have one of our own teams here. There's no way we're going to turn on, Rohan. If we're allied, there's no deal that anyone could make with us that's gonna be like, yep, we're ditching Rohan, sorry, we're not gonna be friends with you guys anymore, because as I said, one of our own teams is in Rohan. That plus, in 19 seasons, Ring has never broken an alliance or betrayed an ally, so I don't intend to start that on my 20th season. Yeah, as you can see, if we translate this, you can see welcome to the clan, and code 729-536 and 575-198 are also our teams. The leader there is Thor Shay. So yeah, as you can see, this is our third team. Those are the team codes for team 1 and team 2. And yeah, good friend of mine. That's the situation with Rohan. Let's go over to Gondor. So if we have a look at Gondor, we can see that they are a very, very full faction. So we have Diana. She is the leader of Rock. And if you guys do remember from our last season, so if you are following, obviously, my season update videos and stuff, you will know that we fought against them last season. So they were in Arnor, which is where we are currently, and we were in Gondor. We actually just swapped around. So last season, Rock and the allies were in Arnor, and Ring and our allies were in Gondor, and now we're in Arnor and they're in Gondor. But anyway, yeah, so Diana is the leader of Rock. She is here with 100 players. I'm not sure if she has a public profile now. Okay, so you can't see the that she's the leader of Rock. You can't see the team name. But yeah, she is the leader of Rock, and they have a full 100 players. They're a very solid team, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, we are gonna, hopefully not have to fight them again, because they're a very strong team and I don't want to die to them again, even though now we do have the numbers, because we do have 3 teams, so we have like 250 players basically. It's they're still a very powerful team. So yeah, you have Mooney 2022 with 100 players as well. I'm not sure. Okay, no. Okay, this is LOTR. Okay, cool. I was about to say, and if they don't have a public profile, I'm not sure what team he's leading. But yeah, this is the leader of LOTR. Again, if you followed our previous season, you all know Rock and LOTR. They're going to seasons together as allies in the same faction. So yeah, they're also a very solid team. So we have 2 100 player teams in Gondor that we have fought against before and that we know are really, really strong. We have Aerith. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she is, I assume it's a she. She is leading a team of 92 players, and I guess her team is Boop. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, she's led this Boop team for a while, or she's been in this Boop team for a while. And yeah, I've heard they are also a really strong team. Obviously, we haven't actually fought or played with them before, so I cannot confirm that firsthand. But from what I was told, they're a very, very solid team. If we go over and have a look at Lothlorien, we have a couple teams. So we have a full team of 100 led by Kala. Is this Whoop? I think this is Whoop. So this looks like Whoop from last season. This is the Hand team, I believe, 34 players. And they're basically, how that team John from last season was like a cult of John? Han became a cult of Han, basically. It's weird, but yeah. 34 players there. Okay, yeah, private, but this is the Han team, and all of them, I believe, are absolutely Kraken level. Whoop, I don't remember how strong they are, but I'm pretty sure they're a very solid team. So, yeah. We have Tropical something, 94 players. What is their team name? I don't know, guys, come on. The teams are private now, I can no longer see team names. So, yeah, but 94 players there, and then we have this last team with 66 players led by El Pitudo Alvin. And he's leading Phoenix, I guess. PHNX. The Brohiram Knight, bruh. I swear I remember this team, bruh, before. Not sure though, but yeah, overall, Lot is a very stacked faction. 200, 300 players. Yeah, 300 players basically divided between 4 teams at the moment. Who knows, maybe the Han players will just join these guys and there'll be 3 teams of 100. But very, very strong faction, very scary faction over there. Now let's have a look at Mordor. So Mordor, okay, there are about 200 players. I was right when I said between 100 to 200 players. They have about 180-ish here or something. So we have a team here with 97 players, led by Mouth of Ali, and he is the leader of YRK. Okay, I've seen him in global chat or in bag and world chat, whatever you don't call it, trying to recruit. And then we have Nazgul over here. He is the leader of 9, I think. Yeah, 9 is the team over here, and he has 82 players. So Mordor may not be the biggest faction, but they do have 2 full teams, basically. Plus, I assume they'll fill themselves up with these randoms, as well as anyone else that registers solo. So by the end of it, they should have 2 full teams of 200 players. We have a look. Oh wait, that's Isengard, who don't exist anymore. We have a look at Erebor. I would not want to be an Erebor. Erebor have what, 40, 50, 60 players in total. So yeah, that's Erebor. But have a look at Rhun. This is the absolute powerhouse of the entire server. So if you're watching this, maybe leave me a comment down below if you're from this team WoG, or if you've played against them. Let me know, how strong they are. What's your experience has been with them. I heard a bunch of rumors about them, obviously, and I don't want to go off what I know from rumors, because that's all rumors. Half of it's probably fake, half of it's probably just made up or just completely untrue. But yeah, if you guys have played with WoG or against WoG, or you're from WoG, just let me know what let me know about your team. But yeah, we have WoG Aragas. He is the leader of WoG, leader and creator of WoG. Yeah, as you can see, they do very well every season. Okay, yeah, look at the amount of rings they've had in a row is crazy. They're a really strong team. Not Yud's level, but nearly Null and Void level. Null and Void are 2 other evil side, evil RP teams that are really strong. And yeah, WoG is basically on par with them. And they have 2 teams, so I thought it was just the 1 team of 100 we'd have to worry about if they fight against us. But yeah, if we're fighting against them, so if we're not allies and we're enemies, they have 2 teams, as you can see by this translation. Oh wait, no, you can't see it here. Okay, well, this is bait, but yeah, you can see WoG, Arkange, and yeah, this is basically WoG's second team. And I remember, I swear I read the description. Yeah, maybe it was glitched or something, but it was like, we are WoG's brother team, whatever. So yeah, Rhun is full, but I don't know why it's showing full with just 2 teams, which means it's definitely a hidden registration, if that is still a thing, or they just have a ton of randoms who did sign up to join them. A ton of random evil players are registered solo. But yeah, either way, they have 2 teams, very, very, very powerful teams. And we're gonna definitely have to, see what's gonna happen there. Whether we ally, if we're enemies with them, that's gonna be a very scary fight, and we'll have to see how that goes. If we go and have a look here at Angmar, we have Ireland H2H with 94 players. A Shark Among Whales. Currently, they're in a season, 50,000 power year, number 24, and he's got 1.18 million merit. Let's see. Previous seasons, okay, no teams I recognize, but yeah, I guess his team is called Mega. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, and I think they're the only sign up here. Angmar is not that full. So yeah, over here we have Lindon. This is an interesting fight, right? So we have LCDR and LCDM, which are 2 teams that we fought with as allies last season. They were in Rohan with Haha. So if we have a look at Morrowind, yeah, leader of LCDR, LCDM, and then Ange 33 is the leader of the second team. So yeah, LCDR, LCDM, and yeah, they're basically like how we have 3 ring teams. They have 2 LCD teams with just different, ending letters. So yeah, they have 160 players there. But I think their most powerful team, even though it's smaller, right? Even though I know they have 160 players together, I think the strongest team here is Catcher 14's team, and that's because he's leading Bomb. So I'm not sure if they're going by that name for the season, but yeah, Bomb is what they went with the last 2 seasons, assuming they're going to stick with that as well again. But yeah, they're a very, very solid team, very OG team from 1.0 version of the game. I knew them from... Wait, where did I know them from? I knew them from way back, yeah, I think, as GNNK and then KWSN. So I think I knew them from about this point. So like from season 4, I knew of them. I knew one of the guys that was a streamer and he used to play with them. But yeah, they're a very, very veteran team, lots of experience, very strong. And yeah, we're gonna have to see how well these guys do, because obviously they have about 220 players, not including any secret signups or any solo signups. And yeah, they're gonna be a very solid faction as well. Now we are going over to Arnor. Arnor is obviously where we signed up through, so obviously we have my main team here, led by my main account. As you can see, I've got all my season history there. Or you can just look at my YouTube channel, guys, because, well, if you're here watching this, you are looking at my YouTube channel, but you can look at my past seasons instead and watch that if you want to. So we have 100 players in the main team. The second team is at 77 players, led by my second account. Though these guys, Doombringer, he's got 12 players. They're actually part of my second team. They just signed up slightly separately, but they're gonna, join the main team once season starts. I mean, join the second team once season starts. So we have about 70, 80, 90 players. So yeah, we have 190 players between our two ring teams over here. And then we have Captain 27. He's the leader of Fake Ring. I'm not sure if you guys remember. So they were known as Wing the first time we played with them, and then last season they renamed themselves back to Ring. Obviously we got the RI, they had RL. But yeah, Captain 27, leader of Ring. As you can see, his team is absolutely tiny now. And that's because, so obviously, they recruit a bunch of Krakens and whales and all of that stuff. And the last two seasons we played with them, they were very full, very strong. But yeah, that Han team I was talking about, that's all Kraken level? All those players were from this team and they left, split apart, and made their own team. So yeah, now his team is just 30 people, so he's just a small team now. But still, I assume he still has some solid players with him. But yeah, this is Arnor. Obviously, it's basically just Ring in here, our two main teams here, and Captain there filling up some spots. What is this? That's Gundabad, which I did. Varrigs, which I no longer think. Yeah, that is all the teams here. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting campaign, because it's gonna be interesting to see how this all turns out, especially with seeing how powerful the Rune teams are, and what the rest of the survey is gonna do, who's gonna ally with who's gonna be fighting against who, and yeah, we're gonna be having a very, 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 very stacked, very active season. Every single faction is pretty stacked with teams and player count, and it's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. Also, just a quick reminder, if you guys want to support the channel further, do check out my YouTube memberships and consider signing up. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Konnichiwa.